The Maple Ridge Community Foundation is a registered charity that brings together those that are interested in giving with those that need support right here in Maple Ridge. The Community Foundation is governed by a board of directors, folks that live in Maple Ridge and have a passion for our community and realize that by working together, we can have a vibrant Maple Ridge. You can see the work of the Community Foundation through the successes of those agencies that we support. The funds could be used for new resources or supplies. They could go to fund a staff member for a year, funding for a new program. The Maple Ridge Community Foundation reach is extensive, and it can be seen in many areas throughout Maple Ridge.
Dennis Heminger. I am Area Director for YFC Youth Unlimited here in Maple Ridge and Pitt Meadows. The breakfast program came out of just walking alongside the resident youth worker in the high school and realizing that he was feeding kids frozen waffles, pizza pops, kimchi, and I was going, why? Because they come hungry and they don't have any means to purchase them. So, oh. Maple Ridge Community Foundation has been a huge part of the funding for the breakfast program. It allows us to sustain the existing programs because we're relying on donations to continue to fund it. The second part is it allows us to expand. So we started in 2009 in one school, and we're now in 5.
The Maple Ridge Community Foundation relies on donations, like many other nonprofits, from the generous residents and businesses of Maple Ridge. We then take those funds and we invest them into endowment funds that we manage. They earn interest, and then we take that interest and we apply them to the annual financial grants for these nonprofit organizations. They need our assistance, and with your help, we can help them.
Alyssa's Wish helps all children and youth in Ridge Meadows from 0 to 18 who have been victims of abuse. We run an abuse support program where we have a warm welcoming center that the children and the families that come in have a first point of contact with what we call an advocate, who welcome them into the center, let them know what's going on. The RCMP come to the center, the victim services come to the center, the social workers may come to the center, the police officers arrive in plain clothes, put their guns away, talk to the children, interview them in a very warm, welcoming environment. The children are then coordinating the system with counseling services or any help that they need right away to help their healing. The Maple Ridge Community Foundation really gets that it's the community's responsibility to take care of these children.
The reality in Maple Ridge is there's a lot of generous folks. They want to give back, but they don't know where to start. There's so many options. And that's the beauty of a community foundation. Donors can direct the funds specifically to an area that's near and dear to their heart. It could be education, it could be seniors, it could be youth programs, it could be an environmental initiative. And we gotta honor those wishes indefinitely. Then one of the other realities is folks just leave it to the foundation to determine where those contributions are most needed and can have the biggest impact. And there's other people out there that think, well, my $20 donation isn't going to make much of a difference. But you know what? We take your $20 and add it to the next person's $20 and to the next person's maybe $50. And you know what? That just increases the power. You, me, our friends, our families, we can make a really positive difference here, right here in Maple Ridge.
Thinking about the community chest, it's been a pretty phenomenal pilot project. It's a partnership between the Maple Ridge Community Foundation and the Community Network. And we were just putting our heads together in terms of how we can work together as two organizations that really care about the community. One of the stories that comes to mind when we talk about the value of the community chest is a situation where there was a single mom living in a basement suite and raising 2 young boys, and the 2 young boys accidentally broke the sliding glass door. And what happened was that Mom did her very best to repair the door and put cardboard up on the sliding glass door, but it really wasn't secure or safe, and the boys felt really scared and they weren't sleeping at night. And it wasn't until they told somebody in their after-school program how scared they were and how unsafe they felt then it came to light that the family really needed some help, one-time financial help to support this family who's really doing their best day to day and helping to prevent them from falling and spiraling further into situations of poverty.
The Maple Ridge Community Foundation can help the people of Maple Ridge fulfill their philanthropic wishes, whether it's through a personal or a family legacy. What a lovely thought when our current donors and their children perhaps are no longer part of our community, but their contributions are still making a difference in Maple Ridge, some of them for decades. Supporting the Maple Ridge Community Foundation is an investment in a vibrant, healthy Maple Ridge, not just for today, but for future generations. We are building a better community together.